What's up guys, Ryan here from Mud Gunner, and today it is viewer build episode 22. We do this every single week. I missed it by a day because normally I post it on Friday, but it's been a pretty busy week. We had 2 birthdays yesterday, so I'm sorry, we're 1 day late. But yeah, this week's theme was wood guns. So it was any gun that has wood. Now you might be like, that doesn't look like a normal gun. It's not. This is actually a Chinese, I almost said Chinese SKS. This is a Chinese pellet gun that I got, and it's got like a side folding stock, but this is like legit AK furniture. It's crazy. Didn't know this was a thing. But the theme for this week was wood guns, so this does have real wood on here, wood pistol grip, and then a side folder like AK style stock. So yeah, that was the theme. And if you want a sneak peek at next week's theme, it's going to be suppressed shorties. So it doesn't have to be an SBR, but ideally suppressed short guns. Could be pistol, could be 9mm subgun, whatever. Just any short gun that's suppressed. I'd like to see your builds, and I'm sure a lot of other people would too. So if you want to participate in that, you can email me your pictures, ideally a horizontal picture, at sales@atroxco.com, and you're going to describe it from tip to butt. And yeah, I think it'd be a really cool video segment. But yeah, we did get some really nice wood guns this week. Not as much as we normally get in previous videos. I think the normal theme is everyone really likes the tactical guns, so I try to alternate, you know, some tactical, some, I guess, classical, right? But yeah, next week's theme is suppressed shorties. So it doesn't have to be a SCAR, AR, 9mm, whatever. But yeah, with that being said, let's check out all these really cool wood guns that we got this week. All right, guys, kicking off this week's viewer build video, we have this awesome M16 style rifle from Cole. Now, he did not give me a build list, so I'm just going to go off what I see here. He did say, this is my Fallout New Vegas service rifle build. Furniture is from Black Guns Wood. So it looks really nice. It looks like an M16 A2 variant, so it's got the fixed carry handle with the rear aperture adjustment. So on the A1 uppers, you can only adjust them for windage, but the A2, you can do windage and elevation. I think that's the main difference, but yeah. So it's an A2 upper. Looks like we got a 20-inch barrel with the rifle length gas tube and furniture. So yeah, that wood kit looks really nice on there. And it looks like he's got a nylon sling. I'm assuming the machine kills is from the game. And then he's got a light attached to the front sight post. Yeah, that thing looks awesome. I don't have anything quite like this, but I could definitely see myself owning a gun like that. Again, thank you for sharing that one, Cole. It looks great. This next one comes from Dan, and this is his Mini 14. And you're right, Dan, you said you don't think you've seen any Mini 14s. I think this is the first Mini 14 we've had in the viewer build series, so thank you for sharing this one. So I'm going to go through his list. Again, it's a Ruger Mini 14. These are also known as the Ranch Rifle. He just said Mini 14 in this one. But it's got a Mo Reaper muzzle brake and front sight post. It says SOCOM length AccuStrut, which I'm not sure what that is. I assume it's somewhere on the front end of the gun. I'm not too familiar with these. It's got a Caldwell bipod mounted via pick rail that I taped onto the stock, secured using T-nut, making it very stable. And then it's got a primary arms 1-4 scope on a monster scope mount. And then I don't remember the brand it's sitting on, but it's got Tech Sights Enhanced rear sight. And yeah, that looks awesome. I've always wanted to shoot one of these. I've never actually shot one. My only complaint with them is that they don't take AR mags, and I think that's why I've never got one myself, because I just don't like collecting a bunch of different 5.56 mags. But that rifle looks really nice, Dan, so thank you for sharing it. For this next one, it looks like we got a couple nice AKs here. This comes from Matt. And what's a wood gun video without some AKs? I agree 100%. So I'm going to go through his list. Up top, we have a Century Arms imported Romanian Wasser 10. It's got a Romanian surplus lower shark fin handguard, a Definitive Arms fighter muzzle brake, an East German wire folding stock, ALG trigger, US palm grip, a SIG Romeo 5 red dot on an AK master mount, and she's rocking the Circle 10 waffle magazine. I also like the mag just above it. It looks like the ammo can stamp from the spam cans for those. That's awesome. On the bottom, he's got a Palmetto State Armory GF3 AK underfolder. It's got WBP new production wood from Arms of America, surplus Bakelite grip, paracorded wrapped underfolder to make it suck less when shooting, and she's got a Tula Bakelite magazine in it. Yeah, the Bakelite mags look good, same with the grip, and yeah, wire folder AKs, or like the underfolder AKs, are not like the nicest to like shoot or feel, but they look really good, and all your magazines look good. I'm not too familiar with like AK mags, I'm not an expert, but that bottom metal mag looks sick as well. So thank you for sharing those. I think they came out great. I like that we're getting a variety here. This next one comes from Kyle, and this is his Remington 870 Police Magnum. It's got XS sights and the rail. It's got a single point OEG green dot. So I think single point is the make of the optic. In my head, I was thinking single point sling. But yeah, single point OEG green dot, a World War I turtle shell camo, Cerakoted by Brutus Manufacturing Company on Instagram. Nice. Short build list, but it's just a nice Remington 870. I haven't heard of that optics company, but it looks pretty good on there, and I like that Cerakote job. I like the multitude of colors between the Cerakote job and the wood. And then it looks like he has the extended tube on the bottom, so I think that makes it a 7+1. And yeah, other than that, it's just a really nice Remington 870. These are some of my favorite shotguns, so thank you for sharing, Kyle. All right, next up we have a few guns from Robert, and I don't mind posting all these because we honestly did not get a big turnout, but that's okay. These make up for it. So these next few come from Robert. Up first, we have an Inland M1 carbine, and it's a paratrooper, so it's got the side-folding stock. It's chambered in .30 carbine. This is a reproduction by Inland Manufacturing with aftermarket metal oil tube from Amazon, and a sling is on the way. These are awesome. I like the M1 carbines. If you've never shot one, I highly recommend shooting them because it's just a mini .30 caliber round that's like, in my head, I want to say it's softer shooting than an AR-15. I have one. I just don't shoot it very often, but awesome guns to shoot, and I really like it. Next up, we have a Chinese Norinco Type 56 SKS Spiker, also from Robert, and it's got original wood, all matching serial numbers. It has the sling that I purchased from a local Army/Navy store here in the Atlanta area. It says, not sure of any of the specifics on this rifle regarding dates of production or factory production. He's asking if anyone can help him narrow down all the information of this rifle, he would greatly appreciate it. He also posted his email if anyone can help him out, so if you guys are experts on that, maybe give him a shout out. So thank you for sharing that one, Robert, and yeah, that thing looks beautiful. I like SKSs. I actually have a few, but I haven't shot mine yet. I want to go do that. All right, these next two are still from Robert. Up top, he's got a Marlin 1895 SBL. It's the 16-inch, and it's chambered in .45-70. I thought the SBLs were just stainless. I could be wrong on that, but I know they make a few different models. So if I'm wrong, then sorry about that. But yeah, I know Marlin makes a lot of good lever guns. I actually want to get their SBL stainless laminate all-weather. It's from the movie Jurassic World and Wind River. If you guys have never seen those movies, go check them out. Wind River is especially good. But yeah, I want to get an SBL from those movies. And then on the bottom is a Rossi R92 large loop chambered in .357 mag and .38 special. And both of those look awesome. I like lever guns. I have one myself, but I want to get more into them, especially with the Marlin 4570. And then we got one more from Robert, and this is also a Remington 870. So it's a 870 Police Magnum, chambered in 12 gauge, 3-inch shells. The only accessories are a Streamlight TL Racker tactical light mount with 1913 Picatinny slots. And then he's got an Enforce WMLX weapon light on another shotgun, and a 6-slot shell holder from Amazon. Sling is on the way. That's a tongue twister. 6-slot shell holder. But yeah, this is another really nice Remington 870. I dig it. And again, thank you for sharing those, Robert. Those are all really nice. These next guns come from Justin, and these look awesome. So up top, we have an M1 carbine SBR. Not something you see every day. It's built off a Fulton receiver in 2014 or 2015. All parts are USGI except the receiver and handguard. And he chopped the barrel to 12.5 inches, and it's threaded for 1/2 by 28. Tell me, do you suppress this, and how does it run? That looks sweet. And then on the bottom, he has posted this in a previous shotgun video. Now, you guys gave him crap on this. I'm going to talk about it real fast. It's a 1952 Browning A5 SBS. Now, you guys gave him a hard time in the comments because he SBS'd it, but if you paid attention to what I said and what he emailed me, he said it had a bulge barrel. So a bulge barrel is basically worthless on the front end, so he chopped it and basically gave it a new life. You don't want a bulge barrel shotgun. So yeah, that thing looks sick. Bulge barrel or not, I think that thing looks awesome. And yeah, just the fact that you have the SBS Browning A5 from 1952 and a short barrel rifle M1 carbine, that is awesome. So thank you for sharing those, Justin. Sorry you got some crap on that shotgun from the last video, but I dig it. This next one comes from Jay, and it looks like we got a really nice AK here. So I'm going to go through his list. It's a Polish AKM parts build. It's got an Otter Creek Polonium 30 suppressor, a Rearden single port brake/Atlas hub, a K&S adjustable gas piston, an RS Regulate optic mount, an Aimpoint Comp M5, and a blue force gear AK sling. And yeah, that thing is clean looking. I also like the Bakelite mag and grip. Curious how nice that runs suppressed, especially with the adjustable gas piston. I bet it's pretty sweet. I'm curious who did the build for you. You should comment down below, but that looks awesome, Jay. Thank you for sharing that one. All right, finishing off this week's viewer build video, we have a really nice Romanian Wasser 1063 from Jose. So it's a 1964 Romanian GP/Wasser 1063. So I think that means it has the bayonet lug, if I'm not mistaken. I know there's a slight difference between just a regular Wasser 10 and the 1063. It's chambered in 7.62 by 39. It's mostly factory, except all the furniture is Russian surplus, which it looks amazing. It's got an ALG trigger, and then it's got a Russian acrylic Izmash magazine, or clipazine is what he says. And yeah, that thing looks sick. I like it a lot. So thank you for sharing that one, Jose. I think that's a really nice Wasser 10. Thank you again to everyone that participated this week. Those were some really great guns, and I look forward to seeing the builds that we get next week. Builds, I know the wood guns maybe are not as much builds, but yeah, you guys get the theme, right? Some of these are builds, some of these are just the style. But again, next week is going to be suppressed shorties. Any gun like that, it could be a build, could be something you bought, that is fine. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this viewer build series. We're like 22 weeks in so far, and I have no plans of stopping. And if you guys have any suggestions on future viewer build videos, comment down below, and I'll probably pick some of yours. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Again, send the email to sales@atroxco.com, horizontal picture, and other than that, I look forward to seeing the builds. Thank you guys.